infamous Illuminati.
Today's episode of In the Mix is brought to you by Spidey's Powder Tumblers. Custom-made powder-coated stainless steel tumblers for all your custom-made powder-coated stainless steel tumbler needs. Hit up Jose Gonzalez.
Nailed it.
It is also brought to you by the comic book chiropractor, comic_chiropractor. That's Dustin from Two Brothers Comics. He is the GOAT right now as far as I'm concerned when it comes to pressing. Hit him up for your pressing, cleaning, CGC, and CBCS submission needs. Dustin, the comic chiropractor. That's not ready yet. We still have a few copies of The Salve, the Illuminati exclusive still. So hit up Remy, Tyler, or Nick for your copies of that awesome sauceness. Yeah. How you guys doing? I got a thumbs up.
I'm doing good.
How you doing, Nick?
Doing well, thank you, sir, for asking.
Remy Q Studios, how you doing, brother? Oh shit. Dwight Howard, is that you? Remy Q Studios must be under the weather.
That's the kind of show it's going to be, huh?
Yeah, I think Angel finally popped him in the mouth for buying new statues now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Statue was something else.
Shout out to Remy Q Studios. Reveal yourself, Remy Q.
He's over there cracking up.
Hey!
I couldn't hold it together. He got one of the coolest openings. Tonight's episode, it's like Bob Barker cutting in, and I'm dying.
That's how we roll. No, I don't want to spoil the legacy of Bob Barker, the late great Bob Barker. How you me?
Every week, every Friday, I look forward to that opening and that cut to the sales pitch.
You invited him on, he came on to shit on you. I love this.
I love it.
And we're off.
Yeah, they want me to record it, but I refuse to.
Why make things easier?
Yeah, no, I want it to be as difficult as possible.
Yeah, I like the way you got it going now.
Yeah. Hello, Spidey's Powder Tumblers. That's how we do. But anyway, welcome, Comic Man Andy, to the show. How you doing, sir?
I'm better now that you guys are here.
Oh shit! You want to open up with a joke, or that's like too on the nose? You're like, I don't do jokes. Like I do jokes on my own channel. F your channel.
I mean, if you really want to get on about it, I mean, what do you call a dog with no legs? Nothing. He ain't coming anyways.
Oh shit! Come here, you piece of shit dog. Oh, man. Oh shit, that's fucked up, man.
Like all these leftover treats and he still won't come. Jesus.
My dog doesn't have any legs. Or a body, or a soul, because he's dead.
He just holds up an urn like, here's my dog.
Basically. Here's a skeletal system. This went dark. Let's say what's up to the chat, and then we'll get to our full agenda. Las Crucius in the building. That went dark super fast. Comic Man Andy in the building. Kyle, what's up, man? Kyle's of Comics 87, former wheelchair superhero. Just Kyle. Chris, what's going on? Was popping, collecting with Durs in the building. Mrs. Lynx, what's up, boo? Dr. Von Hoot, what's up, boo? Warlord, what's poppin'? How you doing? Digger Jim in the building. Good to see you. Good to see everybody coming out today on this Friday. You have a lot of stuff to choose from, and I'm glad you chose us. Phil, what's poppin'? Phil. Tino, what's good, my guy? Ben Parker in the building, in the casa. Brian LCS, what is going on, homie?
Faster, Nick.
Remy tapping in from wherever he's from. Whatever. Wherever they got him hostage. Little Wayne. Did you guys see that Little Wayne the wax figure thing?
Oh, I thought you meant Lil Wayne sitting courtside in Dwight Howard's usually seats at the Laker game.
Oh my god.
It's tough on the Dells, right?
Sports injury here.
No, we stopped saying hi to people.
Oh.
You guys are gonna fly away. No, you guys haven't seen that Little Wayne wax figure thing. So, like, I guess Madame Tussauds. Well, there was two, like, in wax figure news. It was like two Yo, two bombshells. So they unveiled a Madison Sauce, a Lil Wayne wax figure, and it looked nothing like it. It was like terrible.
They look like Whoopi Goldberg, probably.
It probably looked like Whoopi. No, but it looked really, really bad. And then The Rock. So they unveiled one of The Rock in France.
He was white.
He was super white.
White? Full white?
I did hear about that.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Lil Wayne. Tunchi.
Little Tunchi. For all of your for your wax statue needs, follow Toussaint's. Is it Toussaint?
Or follow DJ Links.
Toussaint's uncensored.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hey DJ, I know the exact wax figure that you're talking about, and since I never know anything that you guys are talking about, I figured I would chime in on this one. Yeah, it didn't look anything like him.
Yeah, that thing was terrible. Did you see the one of The Rock?
No.
No. So in I forgot the name of the wax chain or whatever, but in France, they unveiled this
What?
Guess that was it. He
was
chimed
like,
in,
fuck
and that
you.
was it.
He chimed in just for the Lil Wayne comment. Then he was like, "Yo, I'm out." So the one of The Rock was he was legit white, like Mark said. He like his complexion, and even The Rock was just like, we're gonna have to have a conversation.
I'm disappointed. I Googled White Rock, and all I'm getting is White Rock.
There's a bunch of cocaine.
Yeah, what are you doing, bro? Freebase?
Let's see.
White Rock. Be careful, Johnny Sins don't pop up.
Oh, there it is.
I'm not gonna make it. Ooh. Oh,
Family.
And the AI to what it look like if you really look like that.
Is that the AI image?
Yeah, that's the wax on the left and the AI with the thing around his neck.
Oh, it's Mr. Clean.
Oh, snap. Hello, everyone. My name is Dwayne Johnson.
Full size.
Hey, do you guys know the Rock peas?
How does The Rock pee?
Dwayne's is Johnson.
Dwayne's
Warlord has one. What do you call Bruce Wayne when he was a child?
Orphan.
Oh, fuck.
You don't call him. He's not coming anyway.
He doesn't have legs? Oh, shit. Taylor Winder's in the building. What is going
What's
on?
the punchline?
Yeah, James, what's the punchline? Yeah, man, I got comics. What is going on? Yeah, man. Yo, yeah, man ran a raffle today for 6.5 Hero for Hire #1, first appearance of Luke Cage, and your boy won.
Well, what do you call Batman? A Batman who skips church?
Nobody.
That's
gives a shit
awesome,
about
DJ. That mean we're giving it away next week on this show?
I have a 5.0 that might be up for grabs.
A Christian Bale.
A Christian Bale.
Dad joke Jeopardy tonight.
Why didn't Batman go fishing? Because Robin ate all the worms.
That's very good.
Yeah, and by worms he means dicks. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is definitely in the mix.
Batman Howard?
So Andy, I have to ask you, sir. CBC Awards, you're nominated for Best Beard. You're in a category with Comic Journey, who's not also nominated for Best Hands, Stacks of Comics for Mustache, Bleecker for Hair. But there's only one other guy that's nominated with you for Beard. How do you feel knowing you have a phenomenal beard and your counterpart in that category has a struggle beard that doesn't connect?
Well, let it go.
This is the running joke in the community is I get nominated every year, but I don't win. So it's gonna be really funny when I don't win again. It's just gonna keep cascading.
It's gonna be the Susan Lindsay of
It
the comic community.
I have. Last week was all about doing good. This week is all about just being terrible and mean.
I hope Rob's okay.
Yeah, no.
Rob's
Shout out
good.
to Rip, and that's a good thing. So Rob just popped in the chat. Once upon a time, there was a group of YouTubers. Exactly. This is a good segue to talk about C3. So C3 wrapped up on Sunday night for Rob is still going because he's still in the process of packing up and shipping out a bunch of items. He legit had hundreds of items to ship out, which was absolutely insane. Getting all the packing materials and all that stuff, but big ups to him. But overall, we did phenomenal. C3 raised an astounding $51,100 and I want to say $88 last time I checked, or $80, which was absolutely insane. So I would want to go around the horn and just talk about your experience with C3. Andy, I think this was the first time you had a show on Saturday, so we'll start with you. What was your overall experience with C3, and then just your experience on the show itself, Laugh for Life?
Pure fear. No. I was honored to be asked to come up with something, and there were a lot of great ideas out there, but I wanted to do something that was entirely different than what everybody else is doing. I wanted to be in the mix. Keep topical here, but and then what the old wives' tale, the old adage, laughter is always the best medicine, and it's why not try to do something that keeps people laughing and keeps them coming back and keeps them seeing that C3 link and the C3 information, and maybe something about the SEO will keep people clicking on it for the rest of the year and keep them donating.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the goal, the hope, and the goal.
I will be clipping the Drac joke, the 5-minute long actual Dracula joke. I had people in my personal life approach me and say, that Drac guy, he was so funny. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. That was I'm dying. Oh.
What's up, Comic Cap Collectibles? Actual Dracula is low-key a genius. Like, he is a genius. His comedic mind is insane. Nick, what was your experience with C3?
It just never ceased to amaze how people just push through everything. Because I know it had to be draining, because watching the shows was a draining experience. And I can't even imagine, how you guys felt Sunday after, how Journey felt after the stream on Saturday. But, you guys just all powered through, persevered, and GSD got shit done.
I like it.
So,
bumper sticker.
Yeah, it was an amazing thing to see. It was fun. There was some great stuff up for auction all the time, and it was just a highlight from start to finish.
Mark, what about you?
I mean, it was just gratifying.
Man,
we talked about how going into it, it's fun to do, blah blah blah. Then as it got close, I'm like, this isn't fun. That last week leading into it, I'm so ready for this to be over. Like, I want it to be a success. So, getting through it was nothing. I think that was the easiest part of all of it, despite what goes into it, because you just hit a stride, you hit a high. You see that it's working. You see that the community's coming together like butt cheeks in a bigger way than you expected. And then, dude, it was just absolutely gratifying. There's nothing about it that was I would say the only downside is I learned that Nick's Kicks and Comics is a real life piece of shit. He showed his true colors on Sunday, but other than that, I think we can work through that.
Can you just repeat that last thing you said about Nick's Kicks and Comics?
Oh yeah, he's a real life piece of shit.
And
then, like you said, powering through, dude. It was fun. Just the aftermath was fun. I went live that night after all that, and then I went to work the next morning at 5. And then, I was thinking to myself, when is this going to crash? Because I remembered last year. This year felt like we went harder than last year. And yeah, we did. And then Tuesday was just, oh man, that's when the reality of it all set in. That's when the adrenaline wore off and everything.
Remy, just sit there and watch the cock, Remy, okay?
But it was just absolutely gratifying to see just how big of a participation it was from the entire community and how everyone was so on board. And you just really feel that energy. And I don't know, it has me excited already for next year.
Yeah, I'm already excited for next year and possibly doing different things. Yeah, the entire weekend was super gratifying, like you said. I'm not an auction guy per se. Like the only time I ever do things like that is like in the mix and stuff. I'm just happy we had the inventory. A lot of people donated a lot of things, and yeah, I was just super thankful. I didn't think we would go to 50K. I thought we would hit 35, maybe 40,
Maybe 40, yeah.
at a stretch, and then yeah, everything just worked itself out. I was like, Rob says, I don't want to think about next year until I ship the last item out.
Yeah, you don't have to, Rob.
Yeah, we'll think about it for you.
Yeah.
We'll get the wheels in motion.
We'll have a lot for that first meeting. Don't worry.
No, but it's super gratifying for the community to come together. Whether you're donating an item, whether you're paying for stuff, donating to Comics Curing Cancer, or you're just spreading the word, like doing as much as you can and doing the best that you can to help get the word spread, is super gratifying, man. And I think this year, as opposed to last year, it hit kind of like a different audience, and getting a lot of retailers involved, like Big Time Collectibles, the Comic Mint, that was a giant leap forward for us as a just to like kind of permeate outside of our little group here in the comic book community. So that was dope. Yo,
Where'd you get that, Nick?
Yo, what?
Those are exclusive. Those are BTC exclusive stickers from Legion of Comics, by the way.
I never knew these existed. I was like, I've been at the shop.
I'm the only person that has them. I cleared them with Nelson and made them myself.
Yo, got any more of those BTC stickers?
Oh, I got you, dog.
Thank you. Oh shit! So Andy, what do you got for auction for us tonight?
Me.
Oh, how about that 1 in 25 first Dr. Afra?
Me. I'm the hottest item on the board right now.
That's true.
I got 20 on the back.
20 and 1 penny.
1 farthing.
Farthing.
I go for 20 schmeckles on the corner of King and Cifero.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You know, I had a blast doing that auction.
Do you know what a schmeckel is? For those who missed,
it's a currency in Australia.
Ooh,
for those who missed the stream on Sunday, I defined it.
Yeah, what's a schmeckle?
It's a form of currency, and it's currency in Rick and Morty. As far as that's how I know it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see the new episode of Rick and Morty?
I didn't. How was it? Do tell.
I didn't, but it's getting like panned.
I tried to watch it. Yeah, and it's one of those things like, you know, you hear Kermit the Frog's voice after Frank Oz dies, and it's like,
oh,
wait a minute, that's not a real talking frog?
Did y'all watch the new South Park special that dropped today?
No.
How was that?
I've seen Kermit on Omegle.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that tonight. Oh my god!
Oh, Kermit! That's like Kermit.
And he goes,
"Did you like frogs?" It's a massive arm-length cucumber.
What?
Damn it!
What?
You never know.
Oh, shit.
The new South Park special is hilarious, though. They say they enter the Panderverse, and Cartman is afraid that Kathleen Kennedy is hiding under his bed, and and they race and gender swap everybody in the kids part of the story due to the lazy trope of multiverses. So they dive into a lot with that, and then with the parents, the adult side of the story, it's how useless the next generation is, including their own generation, how nobody's capable of nothing, and they're all trying to hire a handyman because no one knows how to do anything, and the handymen are too busy working for people with more money. So they're like rich, like driving around like spinners on their tow trucks and stuff and gold chains, and they got too much work to help the normal working man. It's hilarious.
What network or what streaming service is that on again?
Paramount, right?
Paramount?
No, Dr. Von Hood, I didn't. Is some things are just very obvious, and Trey Parker and Matt Stone just make stuff about the obvious.
I'm looking forward to watching it. Rick and Morty, though, on the other hand, for me, it was after like season 2 or season 3 when the guy that did the voices stopped drinking, I could tell there was a difference in the way he slurred and the way he did everything when he quit drinking alcohol on set. I didn't realize that he was legitimately getting drunk. I thought it was pure talent until that started coming to light. And then they're like, oh, this is actually blowing up. We got to take this serious. We got to quit drinking. And then the show for me just became kind of mild.
Yeah, I love the show, but I take offense to this right here. As the biggest Rick and Morty fan in this chat, I am devastated.
Doubt it.
You're not the biggest Rick and Morty fan in the chat, sir.
No, you're the biggest gamer. You established that. Remember?
Yeah, I am the biggest
I
Rick
thought
and
he
Morty
was the
fan.
biggest Spawn fan.
I was watching it religiously until Finn got to an age where Kyle started getting real mad at me for watching it.
Theirs is the biggest Misfits fan. The hair, yo, I love Rick and Morty, man, and that's like devastating. Bro, I have the Porto tattoo. All right, you win.
That's
Fuck
called your anus. We all have one.
Ooh, chocolate starfish. It might be time to start paying attention to that Rick and Morty #1 book to see if that's tanking in price, to see if it's worth picking up soon. Because I've had one of those on my list for years.
There's like this little god. It's almost like the size of a Tijuana Bible. It's like the first appearance comic of Rick and Morty. It's this little cheap put together thing. I think one staple.
Oh
like,
yeah,
reach out to Film Age Studios.
Yeah, it's like Good Morty or Evil Morty or something like that.
That's like the actual technical like Holy Grail one. If you can find it, he actually has one. He had one and didn't realize what it was for a long time, and he like did all kinds of research on it and put a cool post up about it a while back.
Yeah, so I apologize, Durs. You are the biggest fan. If you have a tattoo of something, you're a bigger fan.
He said that portal's your chocolate starfish.
the pink star.
The second starfish reference.
Shit keeps coming from this portal. I don't know why.
We're getting back to starfishes, apparently.
Yeah, I have 2 portals on my side. They're closed gunshot wounds.
I know, Durs. I know, because I'm the biggest Rick and Morty fan out of you and I.
I'm not going to survive.
I'm the biggest Rick and Morty fan without a portal. I'm like Kim Jong-un. Which was the one that's left?
No portal.
He doesn't have a portal. Anything else you guys want to say about C3 before we move on?
Oh yeah, in all seriousness, to everybody watching, there's got 17 people watching. Like, thank you, and start thinking about next year. Tell your shops about it. Like, start talking about it, because the more shop participation we have, like DJ pointed out, we need cheat codes moving forward. Like, what there's going to be drastic changes to make it. If we want to show out every year bigger and badder, there has to be drastic changes, and that starts with all of us. Like we said, this is the ultimate community event, and that means we can't do it without everyone watching this. Start talking to your shop, start talking to your contacts, send out, like, share our stuff out still from that C3 page, show those final numbers, let people scratch and think, what the hell happened over there? What did I miss? Like,
yeah. And if you get stuff from C3 that you bid on, and you're going to post it on Instagram, tag Comics Curing Cancer, the Comics Curing Cancer page, so that we can re-forward it or add it to our stories.
Yeah, we have to keep that page alive and active all the way till next C3, so it's gaining followers and stuff. So at this point right now, that phase requires everyone who does content creators. We need your help with that. Mm-hmm. Tag us in this coming week. I'm going to, even if you do YouTube videos, I'll start adding those over there and telling people to go check them out so they can see what they missed out on there and whatnot, and help us help you kind of thing.
Yeah, there was, and I know I said I wanted to move away from C3, but there was like some crazy deals. All those Silver Age Spider-Mans that were up for auction that Rob was putting up, they were going dirt cheap.
Under 100 every time almost.
It hurt me. But I was happy.
You know what outsold all those Silver Age Spider-Mans, Nick?
No, Mark, what?
Michael Bay's Transformer page from a movie tie-in comic book.
Hey, the one bid, though, there was more than just my one bid on it. I mean, it went for around what I thought it would. I know.
It went for what it should have gone for.
I'm actually very interested in figuring out or finding out what Dr. Von Hoot has in store for his what he said he was going to do.
Yeah, I wish Tyler was able to be on tonight, and Dr. Von Hoot seemed pretty enthusiastic about it. Mm-hmm. Like, still.
Yeah, I know he was going to get a tattoo, but he's not getting a tattoo of Tyler getting a tattoo.
No, he's getting a tattoo of Tyler getting a tattoo. That was set in stone. solidified. Anytime someone mentioned it, he backed it up in the chat. He's like, hell yeah, let's hit 50K. Get me this tattoo. I mean, he's a Mal, for God's sakes. I don't think that's a far cry for him.
Michael Bay and 2 goat emojis? Michael Bay is not the goat of anything, sir.
Speaking of Starfish, didn't Cliff NY also say something?
Yeah, he's supposed to be waxing his ass live on the Comic Vets channel. Cliff confirmed that. Boom, there it is again. You can't mention this tattoo without Dr. Von Hoop backing it up. And same thing with Cliff waxing his ass.
I stand correctly, but that was already planned even before.
I'm glad you're standing correctly because he won't after he gets done waxing.
I don't know. It seems like something Cliff does normally, just not live on Comic Vets channel.
So he's getting a tattoo of Tyler getting a tattoo
of C3.
Holy crap! On his
so
back?
next
Like his whole entire back?
I don't know, man.
It's got to be affordable. You can't ask the man to get a $5,000 tattoo.
Yeah, he said he's aiming for Chris Messiah.
Christmas.
Chris Massey.
Christmas-ish. Breaking me.
No, we're so close to Christmas.
It's
like 5 days away.
Facts. What? Does no one else have issue with Durs putting Michael Bay as the double goat?
I mean, like, I'm a Michael Bay stan for stuff, but I don't know where
hey,
Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
Was Pork and Beans Vincent D'Onofrio?
Pork and Beans?
Franks and Beans?
Frank and Beans?
What was the name
From There's Something About Mary?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Franks and Beans? No, I don't think that was him.
Oh, we're looking this up right now.
Yeah, I think Michael Bay, like, out of the directors of the Transformer movies, if you're just putting him in the category of the Transformer movies, like, directing wise, yeah, I'd give it to him.
W. Earl Brown played Warren Jensen. It's close. It's close though. Like, no joke. Like, here, I'll just in case.
Is that the same guy in Men in Black also?
It's close.
Oh, that's the guy from
Deadwood. Beat the Franks.
D'Onofrio is Men in Black.
He kind of looks like D'Onofrio.
Okay.
Oh, he does look like D'Onofrio.
That's what's his name from Deadwood.
True.
Isn't Ian McShane the main guy from Deadwood?
Yes, that was what the hell is his name?
Ian McShane.
No.
From Deadwood?
His character's name in Deadwood.
Oh, Mr. Deadwood. Sounds about right.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Andy.
Do you know what an orphan calls a selfie?
Oh my God! Let's see. A family photo.
Yeah.
Did I get it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Al swearing.
Orphans watching.
Andy, in trying to keep my name on YouTube, Nick's Kicks and Comics, I had to resort to buying a pair of shoes today from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
You keep looking up White Rock, and you're gonna get after.
Yo, what a callback! Holy shit! Where do we go from here? You guys caught up on Loki?
I have not watched it at all. Am I doing myself a disservice?
We're not going to go into any spoilers or anything like that. So
no,
I just want to see what they want to say first before I go into it. Nick, yeah, are you caught up or not?
I'll put it to you this way. I told Mark this morning
spoilers.
I don't even have Disney Plus anymore.
Ooh.
Okay. Mark, Loki, no spoilers.
Then what are we talking about here?
No, I just want to, because Andy hasn't watched it. And
Andy, are you watching Loki at all?
Am I doing myself a disservice? Is it good?
No, it's not. No, you're not.
And I 100% disagree with you, sir. I think it is phenomenal. Easily the best MCU show.
Perfectly fun.
Easily.
What gets me is, did you watch this episode?
Yeah, and I was on the edge of my seat the entire.
Let me put this out there. Like, knowing this doesn't go anywhere, what does this episode mean to you? If, like, hypothetically,
can you say the same thing again? I didn't hear the first thing you said, man. Because
I'm sorry. All right, just because no spoilers. Hypothetically, this show goes nowhere to the greater MCU. What does this episode mean to you? Because like none of these shows have served the bigger MCU at all. We end where we begin. Season 1 of Loki didn't do shit for anything. What does this episode mean to you?
I love.
If they don't,
I don't need anything to be tied to the bigger MCU. I'm all about Loki.
It's all from we're at a point where all of it does like they're in.
I can see where it's going. And again, I don't want to spoil anything. Like we'll have this conversation backstage where we'll raise our voices like men and puff up our chests. I can see where it's I can see where it's going now.
But in all seriousness, the ending of it, like co-sign what I've been screaming needs to happen. And I hope to God that they commit to this. I hope to God that little shock. Oh, what happened to that fellow right there? Like, thank God for number 1 had to go. But
show.
But that character is getting increasingly more useless as we go. What is it, like 3 now?
Yeah. So the way it's filmed, and Andy, I'm a film. It's gorgeous. It's cinema. That's the real star. The story's compelling and the acting is great and all that stuff, but the real star to me is the way it's filmed, the shot composition, the constant. It reminds me of like a 60s, like almost Kubrick.
We're talking about just this episode now, right?
Every episode.
Last episode was a total drop of the ball.
It wasn't filmed that way because it was like the time period thing.
Felt like I was watching a fucking Benny Hill episode. Bad sets, rinky-dink music, like running around like watching fucking Scooby-Doo. Like it did, they missed the mark.
But you're notorious for hating the 1900s.
That has nothing to do with it. Captain America was set in 1940s. It wasn't fucking ridiculous.
Damn, I should have said the 19th century. My bad. I fucked up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I get that. But the Miss Minutes thing just absolutely killed it for me. Like she's clearly twisting her to be a bad guy because
spoilers. Spoilers.
This is last episode.
Andy still hasn't watched it. Look, he's cursing you. I just saw him sticking pins in his Mark Buber doll.
In my what?
You know you can't get near me and say not spoilers.
Where did I put it?
What?
Is that a Perez pin?
Right? $15. That's crazy.
No. As bad as this smells, it's worth $25.
$15.
Yeah, I found an eBay listing today that somebody was selling an authentic used
silver
Sharpie by George Perez. $15 for it.
How do you authenticate that?
It came with a COA. I don't know. It was weird.
Was it a fat stack COA?
Not as official. Not as official.
Yes, steampunk Rob. I'm pretty sure Rob loves Loki. Like that, it's right up his alley. George Perez, the artist, or George Perez, like the mechanic?
I think both.
Yeah, that would be Jorge.
That's racist, sir, but you are correct. Yeah, but you know what? All of that stuff that you said about Loki doesn't make me want to resubscribe. I don't care less about shot composition. I want to know about comic book stuff.
If you go into an MCU movie and expect comic accuracy, then the joke's on you, sir, because you are not going to get that, and we all know that.
At this point, I don't even think that this show. God, we can't even talk about it. Like, why would you bring it up if we can't talk about it?
See, this is why I let my wife make the money and pay the bills, because then I don't have to be angry about how much we spend on Disney Plus.
That's true.
And then I forget all about it until another show comes out.
Derek said, all I know is the newest episode is one of the most violent scenes in Marvel. Can't believe it didn't get an M rating. Yo, legit.
I'm definitely gonna watch that then.
There's a lot of killing. There's a lot of they say shit and asshole a lot more than normally.
Those two are kind of the same.
Yeah, that's
Starfish.
What came first, the shit or the asshole? Yeah,
that's a good point.
It's a time loop.
You're right.
It's an Ouroboros.
Yeah, it's paradox.
That's what I just canceled.
Wow.
Was the egg the poop, or was the chicken the egg?
Hold up, wait a minute. I just gotta say, Rob DJ is right. Loki.
Yeah, that whole thing with the Ouroboros, like, yeah, that's making me think like we're not even We're not
You
even
can't-
in a relevant. We're not even in like a relevant part of MCU with this. I think that they're using that to detach Loki, the show, from everything and just set it over here. And if they do that, that's perfectly fine. But they should address that with the viewers so we can actually enjoy it as a standalone. Because like, I don't know, like because we're so like they're so up to their heads with this connectivity that like we can't even enjoy like the shit anymore. And then they're gonna try to pull like a little swerve and say this is separate. Well, fuck. Now I have to watch it from a different lens and actually you would appreciate it more. I think any viewer would, like how they loved Werewolf by Night and shit like that when they do that. But I think this is completely disconnected from the greater MCU.
When is that supposed to be shown again?
What?
Halloween this week? Colorized? Werewolf?
Yeah, the colorized version. Yeah, I'll be watching that again because that was a banger.
The colorized version. Why would anybody want to watch that?
Dude, you're racist.
Yeah, I actually heard that that the Marvels had a big change to their post-credit stinger because of what people's been saying and how it's been tracking to, I guess, to be the lowest MCU movie.
Yeah, I had heard the same that it's going to be one of the lowest rated or lowest liked.
They last week it was tracking at 38% lower than Ant-Man.
Jesus. So why do you think that is? Is it because of MCU fatigue, comic book movie fatigue? People just hate Brie Larson. Like, why is the Marvels like not getting good traction?
Being that every one of Brie Larson's other movies in history performed appropriately, I don't think that it's a Brie Larson thing. People like to
Just ask
pan all kinds of people on the internet, you know.
Is it her feet?
Oh man, they're rough. But people like to talk trash about anything and everything on the internet. I think it can and it does have an impact on stuff. But I don't think just like blind Brie Larson hate.
Be careful, Andy. Hold up, wait a minute.
Oh my God, Jesus, mother of Joseph!
Oh,
those feet are rough.
Yes, those tootsies.
Jeez, I thought you guys were kidding for a minute there. Holy shit.
No, I had to make you big for that reaction. Mad Spidey!
It's it's a perfect storm of everything. I mean, comic book stuff.
Ignacio.
He's an artist in a hole. Pay him enough. There's
That cut when he was drawing Killaroo.
Go ahead, Nick.
I was just saying it's like a perfect storm. I think people are fatigued with comic stuff in general, who are outside of our bubble.
I think it's a combination of superhero fatigue, MCU fatigue, Brie Larson fatigue, but also one of the main factors into the inciting of excitement into these things were the people that were buying the books in droves because they were going up in price. So you get a lot of the people that were speculating heavily in creating businesses that were adding fuel to that fire. And that's not happening a lot anymore. There's not a lot of, like it's groups of us that are looking for those low numbers. They're looking to buy into books. People aren't buying books on the upswing because there is no upswing right now. So there's no excitement. And
there's the elephant in the room that a lot of people don't want to talk about. And it's absolutely a trigger topic.
Don't call Nick an elephant. What the fuck?
And it's
I'm
the
dead guy.
It's literally what you hear all the time, the wokeness that it's all gone to. Like, take that how you will. Everyone finds that word differently, but like just looking at how this is relevant now, you literally see the special that South Park put out addressing that exact point of how overboard Disney has gone and Kathleen Kennedy has gone with like leaning into the whole nicknamed MCU thing and this, that. And people just, that's not what people signed up for. They've gone too much into that, like their little political stuff into it. It's just, it's a little too much for most people. You know, they got to find that middle ground again, which they're actually addressing. And you're seeing like comments coming out from interviews where they're like, yeah, we've got to get back away from the political stuff here. And whether you think it's politics have always been in comics, that's cool. That yes, they have, and politics are always going to be in cinema, but not to this degree, not to this divisive of topics, and not when a corporation is standing behind you saying, fuck half of the audience, we're better than you, and then going out and shitting on the audience who doesn't like your stuff, even for honest reasons. Like, you can't honestly critique their stuff without them calling you names, this, that, and the third. And to the flip side, there are absolute haters on the other end of that that are just going to, like, no matter what, they're going to hate it before it comes out because they think that, oh, fuck Disney for going all political. It's going to be trash. It's going to be shitty. And they'll die on that hill even when they deliver. You know, they delivered on Ahsoka. They delivered on Werewolf by Night. They delivered on Guardians. Like, and it hurts them to admit when they deliver. But if people were honest, admit it when they deliver, don't when they don't, and that'll give them a more honest metric of what they need to do better, you know. And
they're kind of busy right now sweeping Snow White under the rug.
Oh, yeah. It looks like they're about to get rid of the SJW dwarfs.
What did Snow White do?
The actress is dead. She's already fired. She made the movie and they fired her. She's done.
Wait, time out, back up. So Snow White was
Disney's first ever
recreated, if you will.
Okay.
I also can confirm that Nick is an elephant because he definitely has the trunk to match.
Oh shit! You saw him on Naked Attraction.
Did you see my man Nick over there? Goes, huh?
Oh no!
I didn't know they fired her.
So who's fired? I know it's because they were doing the Snow White, and then they hired the actress playing Snow White was a person of
Rachel
color.
Zegler is her name. She was
there were no more
Fury,
dwarves. Instead, they were just Snow White and the 7 humans.
It didn't gain serious.
Or some shit.
It didn't gain serious traction until she was on the red carpet for a premiere of some sort, and somebody asked her about the new Snow White, and she said this is Disney's reimagining or retaking or retelling of a story because she went into the women don't need support or a male lover or something like that, and like we can re-envision it, and pretty much everybody that's a fan of Snow White she just threw under the bus, and everybody said there was nothing wrong with how it was then. It just carried so much traction on TikTok.
On numerous tirades. She kind of had her Brie Larson moment, like why people, like the whole Brie Larson thing started from Brie Larson having a few moments in front of a camera in interviews and on an award ceremony, dumping on entire groups of people, like being better than them. And when this day and age, when Hollywood elitists try to talk down to commoners, it doesn't work anymore. It just doesn't. And Rachel Zegler, young ass little Rachel Zegler, has all these interviews talking about how she used to love the Snow White ride. That was her favorite thing at Disney. And then the next week, she's like, that ride was terrible. It scared me. I've only been on it once. And like just how bad of a human she is has been coming out. And believe it or not, it's Wonder Woman is playing the evil witch. And they're sitting there just being insufferable together, talking about the narrative of how bad the old one is and this and that. And it's literally Disney's legacy was built on that movie. That was their first film.
And then Warwick Davis even came out at a later time when they announced the normal sized dwarves, or what did you call it? What moniker did Mark just give him?
He said
Magical Friends.
And that's for real?
Magical Friends. Yeah, Warwick Davis came out and said you can't undo what's already been done. You can't take that away from, I believe he said us, like people.
Yeah, little people, because then now they don't have jobs.
Well, not necessarily they don't. I don't think one film removes them of any jobs, but in the same fashion, that was an iconic film delivered in that fashion, and that's kind of like, what do they call it? Reverse? No, that's not. Is it racism? I don't know. Reverse something. Reverse staturism. Reverse little peopleism. I don't know, but like they're trying to triple stamp a double. They're trying to quadruple stamp a triple stamp that's been double stamped. That can't be undone, and it's just like. Warwick Davis came out against what Disney was doing and said they shouldn't be doing that, and he like stood up hardcore against that, and then it started unraveling from there, and then more and more TikTok videos started coming up. It was a thing, and it was a serious trend on social media for people, talking head people, to go on, have a clip in the background, and just spend a minute to 3 minutes talking about how bad this film is going to be and what they're doing and what Disney's doing and what Rachel Zegler has done, and just reverse somethingism. Did I say that? I should coin that.
You're in the words of Theo Vaughn, you're ismed out, brother.
I love Theo in that podcast, and Joey, or call it ableism.
You Steiner math. Yo, Steiner math is the best. If I got 6, Whatever. I don't even know what it is. So I don't even know why I said that. I
Disney's
have,
going to be a very interesting company to track over the next 6 months.
so are they fully shelving this Snow White movie?
They're looking at CGing the dwarves into the movie. Something came out today is like an exclusive from, it was like a reputable news site. Like it was reshared on something that I saw. And I
Are
didn't
you
go
sure it was
read it.
reputable, or is Journo's gonna come after you again?
Who knows, man? Who knows? But it wasn't like one of the little comic sites that shared it. It was like a vanity kind of thing, that does more than just talk on that stuff. Yeah. The places that typically get the scoop and everyone else just repeats it from. But they were talking about the first images of a potential CGing of the dwarves image came out. Yeah.
Oh snap! Papa Wheelie, what the
Wheelie in the
fuck?
house.
Chat.
Hit it.
Cool. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And since you got the super chat, let's just go big for this one, right? Here you go, Papa. Thank you so much. Yo, y'all want to see something?
I do.
I broke my computer.
Hey, take it easy, Kermit.
You just Kermit the Frog's your camera.
I did. Get a little closer here. What's going on?
Oh shit! There's somebody there.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, it's crooked. I'll never get this monitor right again.
Hey, Mark, who did the remark for the Superman behind you?
Dan Jurgens.
It wasn't Remark.
Remark, Mark.
Nick got it. Ooh,
The man himself.
I like it.
That is fire. Ladies and gentlemen, put hashtag Dan Jurgens in the chat. Mark is giving this away right now.
We all know
Dan
that
Jurgens.
No,
Superman is
no,
6'3"
joking.
in real life.
And DJ's covering. DJ's gonna pay me for shipping. I'll send you that total, DJ.
That's gonna be a big one. Speaking of giveaways, we do got some stuff to give away. I got 2 books for the chat tonight. I'm gonna give away the links box, and then I'm gonna give away this salve slab to the people that purchased salve copies from
Links box tonight?
Yeah, links boxes tonight, dog.
Nice.
Links boxes tonight, and it's a fucking fire ass box. I have New York Comic Con. So, did any news come out of New York Comic Con other than somebody shit on the floor? And you didn't hear about this?
Yeah,
Why is he laughing like that? I don't know.
I did hear about this. The other news out of New York Comic Con was the CBCS labels.
CBC. Okay.
Rob got some in hand. He showed him this morning on the community hangout. They look fantastic.
They look nice in person.
He picked up the poop.
That headline from 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, I love it. I just go straight for like the sensational. Yo, somebody shit on the floor, and he's like, "No, but the real news was the CBC labels."
I mean, just joking that we're talking about shit here. Kidding.
Was here, brother.
I think the CBCS labels are an improvement from where they were. I don't think they're where they should be though.
Wait till you see them in person.
I think they look a lot good in person. Yeah. On screen, because I saw the images, and the images look terrible. But when Rob showed it this morning, that it looks really nice.
Okay,
yeah, I think there's a difference between what, just like when, I don't know, man. It just looked good as shit when I saw it in person. I'm like, damn.
So you have 5 books you're sending to a grading company. Who are you picking?
CGC.
What books?
5 unsigned modern books.
5 unsigned modern books. I mean, like, I have layers. I am an onion, sir. Like, am I doing content with these books?
All right, Shrek.
Did I pay money for these books? Are these Dr. Aphra books? Are they Ahsoka books? Like, in all seriousness, I do want to send 5 or 10 books to CBCS to have that experience and check on customer service and have some fun with it. And I think I'd like to make some content out of it because I think it's worth checking in on the new labels, to be honest with you. With me.
I would send into CBCS for verified signature.
I have 4 or 5 books that I want to do that with, actually.
What books would you send in, Nick? And where would you send them to?
I wouldn't. Just the fact that turnaround times and prices are far superior with CGC.
100%.
I haven't even looked into that lately. I'll be honest with you. I'm really excited about being here tonight and about the invite to be here because forever Friday night, 9 p.m. was when I would do CGC unboxings or unboxings of any sort of that matter. And when DJ Link started doing In the Mix on Friday night at 9 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, well, people will just watch, like, it's different content and different viewers. I'm like, that's no worries, man. I can still do this and still catch his stuff on the replay. But I started realizing after like 6 months, it's like, I'm never going to get an invite to hang out with DJ and the guys if I always work on Friday or do a show on Friday night at 9 o'clock. And then I just got burnt out on grading books altogether. I'm heavily burnt out on grading books altogether. I'm burnt out on cataloging, sorting, cleaning. It's not just a simple grading fee anymore for me. It's a cleaning and pressing fee. It's shipping to and from. I want to get Rosario Dawson signatures again on, you know, like I got a stack of these that I want to get remarks and signatures done on. Just like nothing. I overcomplicated everything when it comes to grading comic books for me that I had to pump the brakes.
Well, it's all a learning process too. I mean, you figure out your flow, buying stuff. Just for me, like CBCS was perfect for me. Half hour from the house, I would drop off books on a Monday, pay $40 per book, pick them up on Friday.
Dude, that's pretty dope.
In a far superior heavy slab. I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah, I'm excited about the labels because I have signed books that I'm like, because of the new label, I'm like, I'm definitely going to send a couple in just to get a few of those in my collection, just to see how they work out.
Old Dirty Spidey.
Slabs are great. They really are.
I've had more fun spending time reading comic books in the last few months than I have ever in a while because I stopped focusing on looking and hunting for honestly, our Afra collection hit a point where it's like, okay, the next portion of my Afra collection is going to cost thousands of dollars. That's that retailer incentive. I got to save up for that. It's going to take time. So I shifted focus on to just reading books and working on collecting trades and hardcovers and deluxe editions.
How many first appearance Dr. Afras do you have in your collection, sir?
Graded or raw?
All in total.
35 or 36. Nemesis Prime has me beat completely on the graded books. But I ran into a couple of vendors in Michigan over the last year and a half where I was just picking up the raw books. And I don't care what grade it was in. I don't care what condition. I was just picking up all the raw copies I could find for cheap. Hell, I got that 9.8 at Heroes Con for $200.
What?
Yeah. I walked up. The guy had it priced at $250, and I waited till the Sunday morning. I waited. I said, "Brother, would 200 take it? Everybody's packing up. Do you want it?" Or like, I'm not trying to rob you on this, but really, realistically, this is what I want to pay for this book. This is what the value I think the book is over the next couple of years is $200. He's like, "Absolutely. Here you go. No qualms."
Oh man, you should have went lower then.
I think 200 was extremely fair because it's hovering around 225 now online. Like, let me rephrase that.
Fair. It's about breaking them.
I would have offered $75.
Not, it's not hovering at 225. It's selling around 225. Asking prices are still popping back up to like 250s, 280s, 300. But there's always going to be people asking unrealistic prices for books, and they'll just sit on them because they don't have to sell right at the moment.
Mark, so it's priced at $250. What do you offer?
Oh, I'm not starting any higher than 125. I want to see them scoff at my first offer. And we can go from there. They can be pleased that I leave the table with giving them 175.
You've never seen this guy in action, right, Andy?
I did. I did at Heroes Con. I started going beat red and felt like I was getting raked over the coals and getting spanked.
Yo, but I walked away, and that's funny because I found the most expensive copy of that book in that con and beat the guy down to the price.
I have never seen a dealer side-eye somebody so hard as they were walking away from a booth before.
The guy was just like, "Yeah, just take the fucking book."
He's like, "You should look up Key Collector." I'm like, "What's Key Collector?" "Oh, I'm about to teach you something today." I'm like,
that guy wanted nothing to do with you. I mean, granted, it was all good. It was all good, but you could tell his emotional batteries with Mark were done.
You know what's funny is I've dealt with that guy numerous times at different places. That's like the week before that, we were at the Joe Fest here, and I was giving him shit about the first appearance of Dead Man. And I sat there, and Alan was there, Pops was there, and I was going, and finally he goes, "I bought it during the lockdown. I paid too much for it. I'm stuck with it." I'm like, and It sounds like you are stuck with it, my guy.
Yeah, I know that guy wanted to play. It was the older,
What
like the
was it,
skinny
Comic
older
Bag?
dude, right?
I have the stickers that y'all are putting in my pockets, like right next to me. These are my hero.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
That was
bonus
ran-
stickers.
That was fun. Randomly walking around the con and slipping people's stickers in their back pockets, and
Yeah, Heroes Con was the shit.
my favorite thing about Heroes Con was watching other friends in the community fall in love with pieces and artwork at the con. Watching Roscoe and a couple other people fall in love with just across from that booth where you were haggling at, Mark, was an artist doing work that had up, and I just saw Roscoe's jaw drop and a couple other people, and it was just awesome watching other people see something that they fell in love with on the floor. So I know what that feels like, and seeing it happen for other people was amazing.
Yeah, it was the. Speaking of falling in love with things on the floor, so somebody took a shit at New York Comic Con. Oof. Hold on. Let me make you big.
Yeah, that's aggressively relaxing comment right there.
Let me make you big.
That was dope. That was dope.
And DJ can confirm this. Not only did I attempt to start a riot to get in there on time, but this is the first time Daniel Warren Johnson has ever drawn Optimus Primal. Like he had the whole conversation with me and DJ about like we were trying to find a piece that he liked that Finn would like also, because whenever I make buys like this, like my children are in my mind. You know what I mean? Like they have to dig it too, because if all things go correctly, one day they'll be stuck with it. You know, just like that's just how shit goes. Sometimes
the whole CGC booth pin opening,
that was amazing.
Oh my god,
dude, that was an event. The fact that like he would hear us coming.
No, I saw him at New York Comic Con, right? So I'm going up. I'm with Comic Journey, and we go up, and I was just like, "Yo, I'm here to pull a pin," and he was just like, "Oh, amazing at New York Comic Con."
What was so funny is that last day, how we kept doing that. Whenever we'd see someone, they would just laugh, and it was like a call went out, and everyone knew by the last day. So as we made our way to the pin pool, the army of us kept getting bigger. And when we walked over there, the guy just looked up and laughs. It was like just
all the people doing it too.
Just they took a bunch of pictures, promotional pictures for Instagram, stuff like that, and we were telling them, you guys got to do pins that say art or NG no grade. You guys got to do the full spectrum and have people collect them, because that's what I was doing.
Dude, it was just insane. The fact that we were like the biggest pin pool at that point. I don't know if they've done bigger, but they posted our group on social media as their biggest pin pool to date.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. I saw that same dude at New York Comic Con. I keep going back to New York Comic Con just to say that for comic books and stuff like that, and you probably heard this on other channels, it's the worst. So it's anime / pop culture, maybe 20%, 25% comic books. A lot of the old school like dollar bin vendors, none of them were there. Like it was all retailers. My LCS had a big presence there. Midtown Comics wasn't even at New York Comic Con. Wow. So for comic books, it was the worst. So not a lot of comic books, no statue representation. So Sideshow, Prime One, XM, those statue companies, Hot Toys, none of those companies were there either.
You know who was there?
And DJ would know because he's a statue guy.
He's a statue unboxer.
Yeah, all I do is review statues, bro.
Yeah, but Todd McFarlane was there making some big announcement for toy heads, like some really big stuff. Like he's doing an entire set for the Batman and Robin, showing that he's going to start doing legacy movies that he didn't have rights to when they were coming out. You know, he did the Dark Knight set already, which was like epic for Batman fans, for toy fans. And now he's doing George Clooney's Batman and Robin with a Build-A-Figure Arnold Schwarzenegger, Mr. Freeze, which if you go back and look at it, he put all the money of that run into getting the Arnold figure right, which that's a cornball movie, no question about it. But it is so beloved at this point by a lot of people, including myself. But I'm big. The biggest news that came out of NYCC had to be the Ghost Machine announcement panel and surprise, because that was all kept under wraps for months. Like all these creators, projects being delayed, and no one connecting the dots. And
that's the Geiger, right?
Yeah, the Geiger. Monkey's waving. You can wave, baby. But that whole thing, the expanding the Ghost, Mad Ghost imprint to Ghost Machine, and that ridiculous all-star group of people, and like the huge announcement they had that they have so much ready already and coming up on your FOC right now and stuff. It was just insane. I've got merch. I ordered merch immediately Like I already pull all the stuff that they've done so far, and I'm ready for that to expand and it be exactly, Chris. This is image in image. Like, and when they did the panel, the first question that was asked, like, what does Ghost Machine mean to you? And Jason Fabok stood up and just leaned over, freedom. So that's the same mindset we saw that the original founders had.
Jason Fabok.
What?
That was William Wallace.
Yeah. But the fact that they have that same mindset just lets you know, like, I would expect real quality out. I mean, you have like Tomasi, Manifold, Fabok, Hitch, Johns. Like, it is an entire dream team, and they're all working inside the same imprint, but it's also separate universes. Like the Geiger stuff that we're already introduced to, that timeline of the unnamed, that's still on its own. And then we're going to be getting the Exodus universe, I think it was called, like Rook and all that. Dude, I'm pumped for that.
Izzy says the Energon universe was the biggest in his humble opinion.
They didn't say anything new though with that panel. They said nothing new.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Because you mentioned McFarlane and stuff like that. So I told you guys I was filming Martin Zavala. So he did a piece for Todd McFarlane that his wife Todd McFarlane's wife commissioned to deliver it to Todd on Sunday at New York Comic Con. I didn't go to the con, and I was supposed to go and film that entire interaction. That was just like whatever. I couldn't do another day of filming after that. Yeah, but overall, New York Comic Con, a lot of exclusive stuff like that. It went to a good cause. I sold most of mine on Whatnot. I had my first Whatnot sale, and we did amazing, and all that money went to Comics Curing Cancer.
I'm your first buyer.
You are my first buyer. You broke my cherry, but you were gentle.
I was soft but firm.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Izzy says, but they show off on Duke and Cobra, and the Spawn universe was big too.
They didn't show anything we didn't know.
It wasn't anything new.
They gave us no new information on the Energon stuff. They beat around the bush.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate that, man. Let's give something away right now, and then we'll get back to this thing.
My celibacy is.
Oh, Dick Tracy. That's another thing. Like Dick Tracy was announced to be coming back. And
hold on, wait a minute. I want to hear about Andy's celibacy. What?
That's part of the giveaway.
Oh, your celibacy. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Andy Starfish is up.
The chocolate stuff.
So chocolatey.
What happened with Dick Tracy? Si, Senor Tracy.
Coming back to comics, and JB confirmed this morning that it's at Mad Cave Studios.
Oh, word?
Bearded Comic Bros probably.
Mad Cave, the Crusader is actually.
What is it? Mad Cave, the what?
The Crusader. Their book, The Crusader. Fantastic.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, it's I think issue 2 came out the other day, but it's fantastic. And Bearded Comic Bro is a crazy Dick Tracy fan. Minus the Tracy.
Minus the Tracy.
Bearded Comic Howard.
I love that guy.
All right, let me.
Yeah, the return of the Ultimate Spider-Man. Like I say Ultimate Universe, but they're doing that Ultimate Spider-Man thing. I've yet to really see anything solid on them expanding it beyond that.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. I wonder whose DMs I need to slide into to buy something from DJ.
We're gonna find out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll whatever in a second, but let me just show what's in the links box. This is the October links box, not this, not that, not that. So we got this Batman Sword of Azrael #1, first appearance of Azrael. On my DC shit, copy and mark. Mandalorian. I forgot what issue this is, but this is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Is this Adi Granoff? It is.
I don't know, but it's gorgeous.
Season 2, either issue 4 or issue 5, I think.
No, issue #1.
Issue 1? Oh,
yeah.
STC was at the beginning. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, limited.
Maybe Yoda wasn't in there, it'd be spot on.
Yeah, that's issue #1. The Incredible Hulk #1, signed by Philip Kennedy Johnson.
Fire.
How much did you pay for that signature?
Yo, so I bought 3 #1s from him, and the signatures, it was $15. I gave him the 20. It was like, yo, that's for you, fam. Yo, take that, fam. Yo,
CBCS verification right there.
I was just like, yo, you know what I mean? Keep the hope going the right way. I was just trashing.
$5 would go a long way. Banger.
There we go.
Yeah, John Jang, Amazing Spider-Man 35.
Gorgeous book.
Signed and remarked by John Jang. Fucking amazing. Defenders Marvel feature number 1, first appearance of the Defenders. Gorgeous. This is probably like a 6.65.
I don't want to take credit, but I may have started that whole remark stuff.
That's not a remark. That's a fucking sketch. And then we have King Spawn number 1, the San Diego Comic-Con gold trade dress signed by Todd McFarlane. And even though this is a banger book and it's an expensive book, I don't understand this book.
And it's not T. McFarlane. That one says Todd McFarlane on it.
I thought it said 2. It actually says Toad McFarlane.
That's what I'm saying. It's in green, so it's got to be Toad. Maybe Kermit might have.
Toad McFarlane. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah. We're gonna give that out in a few minutes, and then give the chat thing out, and then give out that Sav slab. What else we got over here? That Spider-Man 2 game. You guys are playing it. Please don't spoil it.
I want to. I've heard good things.
I already beat it. Woof.
That's an issue. It's been out for a week, and people have already crushed it, and it's going to be an $80 game.
Dude, I've been playing like 4 hours a day.
Still.
You said that with so much shame.
I've foregone meals to complete.
Dude, seriously,
missions.
you work 8 hours a day, you play video games for 4 hours a day, and then you have 12 hours to do everything else. There's 24 hours.
Schulte, what's good?
Well worth it, in my opinion.
Is it way better than the first one?
There were a lot more comic book Easter eggs in the first one, but the second one it had a great story in it, and they did Venom and Kraven.
See, I didn't know Kraven was in this game. You fucking ruined it for me.
Oh,
everybody knows Kraven in the game.
Oh, hey Mark,
what's up, baby?
Do you know what the Titanic shouted as it started sinking? Ice bucket challenge.
Oh shit. House of X. What is up? What is up? No. Oh shit. Ice bucket challenge. That's so fucked up.
Come on, Mark.
Hey, do you know what has two butts?
You owe us $20 to the link, bro.
That's true.
Do you know what has 2 butts and kills?
Me?
An assassin.
That one's French.
Boom, 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 boom.
Andy, my boy.
Andy, I come to buy your hovercraft. No, I want to get it. I went to Best Buy on Monday to get it, and it was sold out. Yeah, another thing that happened at New York Comic Con that I was kind of pissed about. I lost. I literally bought on Tuesday before New York Comic Con the Rode Wireless Go microphone. So it comes with the little square receiver and then the 2 transmitters, the 2 microphones. I lost one on Thursday and I lost the other one on Friday.
Already?
Yeah, at New York Comic. Well, I lost the receiver, which that I don't know how I lost the receiver.
I literally see everybody using those in IG Reels and TikToks and YouTube Shorts now.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I literally I lost whatever, and then the transmitter I had one left. I wound up putting it on eBay, and I got $100 for it. But yeah, I brand new. I lost them each day. At Comic-Con.
If you don't mind me asking, what does that set retail for? I was kind of curious.
300. Yeah, so it's
Bluetooth technology.
Wireless. I'm assuming. I don't know how it transmits. Maybe Bluetooth.
Oh. Okay.
You're going too technical for me, dog. I still carve my letters in cuneiform.
That's been one of the biggest challenges of recording content with an iPhone or any cellular device is getting a clear mic signal, getting a clear recording of audio. And you've got they've done all sorts of plug-in mics to the ports at the bottom of the phones, but that's legit. Like, it sounds really good from the recordings I'm hearing. It sounds like it's legit next level technology for recording content.
Yeah, and with that one, you can just plug it right into the bottom of the phone.
But the mic, the physical mic itself, people wear on a lapel or wherever they need. Whereas the other ones on the phone, like I've got one sitting here that I use that I plug in the bottom, and then the mic sticks out that far.
Oh,
and you put a furry rabbit on it, so that it looks like your iPhone has a PENIS if there's kids still running around.
Or Schmeckle.
That's
Was that
cool.
A speckle. My
Was
phone
that
has a
the-
speckle.
The wireless Go 2, was that the one?
Yeah. So even with that one, so you don't necessarily need the like the apparatus attached to it. So you can do it. It comes with a clip. You can just clip it right on. You could also plug in a Rode lavalier to it. So I have that, and then I have the Rode lavalier. So I went. Obviously, I was mad. So I go to Best Buy to go buy Spider-Man 2. It was sold out. So I was just like, you know what? Let me get that Rode wireless too. So I wound up getting another.
2.4 gigahertz channel. That's the transmission.
This is the one I've been using, the little Rode plug-in for an iPhone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the one I was using for recording content at cons. It's fantastic, but you can imagine it doesn't work with any of the cases. You have to take the phone out of the case, then plug it in, because the port is literally, there's no standoff for the port. But it's phenomenal quality, but it's just kind of like it wasn't as thought out as well as it could have been. But it's gotten me through some great content recording.
Yeah. So I mean, what wound up happening, right? Because I had like I was hired there to film. I wound up just doing like a regular highlight reel thing with music playing, and then I was able to capture like 2 little things of audio from day one, and that's saved. So I was able to use that as like an intro and like kind of like an outro voiceover thing for them. But it was it was pretty dope. Riveting mic discussions. Yeah, man, this is what we all about, baby. We got those mics, yo.
I'm not bored, Mike. I was reading where Disney is removing Jonathan Majors.
What?
Just broke today.
What?
Yeah, just looks like he has an upcoming. They confirmed that they removed him from the Loki stuff, like he was just there. So I guess we probably have seen all we're going to see of him, and hence Miss Minutes. And then his next movie that was not even MCU related, they just pulled today off of their slate. They try to be quiet about it. It was a movie that they bought in January, and that was scheduled to release December 8th. They canned it today.
Oh wow!
That breaks my heart because they
finally wait for enough time to pass to fire him over that one scandal from last year.
I guess because of the way that everything was with the MCU and stuff, they had to wait and see, or maybe things aren't going good, and
we got to trim costs.
Wait till if he found
We'll always have Lovecraft Country. That shit was amazing.
I need to watch that.
That's where I first found him when Max first kicked off. I saw Lovecraft. What's this? And I like me some Lovecraft stuff, and I watched that. That shit was like a 9 out of 10, start to finish.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
Iggy, it's still ongoing. Nothing has come of it at all. In the midst of it,
you got a dope statue though, Sledge, with one of the additions. Yeah, I'll review it because I'm a statue reviewer. All right, let me give some stuff away. Wheel of Names. All right, so we're gonna give away that first. How do we do this? Share screen. We are gonna share. What is this Wheel of Names? All right, we're gonna do this one first.
I have to say, DJ, your internet has been amazing tonight.
Don't jinx it, man. Why you jinxed it?
Because we're at an hour 15.
Oh, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know why the other day it was like wilding out. I don't know. So what this is for, ladies and gentlemen, if you purchase a copy of the salve from me, which copies are still available, Nick has, Remy has, and Tyler has. If you purchase a copy of the salve from me, I entered you into a raffle for this thing. You're probably not going to see it because I'm mad little in the corner over there. But this is a copy of the salve #1, not the salve Savage Samurai, but just the salve #1. Thank you, Mark. And yeah, it's pretty dope. Covered by Javon Jordan, which is a Tyler Kirkham homage. Gold foil. This is a comic whatnot. My bad. I was going to say comic. Whatnot gold foil exclusive. CBCS 9.6 verified signature Javon Jordan.
Andy, how do you feel about foil, Andy?
I love foil.
So boom, we're gonna draw for that. What the hell's my post-its? Boom, here goes my post-its. So there were 14 copies sold. We got 14 people here. We're gonna shuffle this up.
Durs said I bought one from you, DJ.
I thought I saw Durs on.
You're on here.
He's the biggest Sav fan too, by the way.
Oh, Durs is on there. That was the other news out of New York Comic Con is
Amen, Trev, Drac, Hoot, Chip, Cali. No, because if you go to the Patreon, when people had ordered, did you buy it? All right. I guess we're not giving this away. I got to double check this stuff.
Durs definitely bought his copy from you because he kept bugging you about Cert 69.
Yeah, number 69. All right, so I guess we're not doing this. So it's weird. All right. We're not going to do this.
That was the other news out of New York City Comic Con is Reynolds Wrap halted production of their favorite kitchenware because the New York Comic Con used up all the damn foil on the East Coast.
Wow.
There's every variant had a foil variant. I love me some foil, but oh my god, was it foil overload from New York Comic Con?
It was just the right amount of foil, if you ask me.
That looks great. That turned out fantastic.
All right, so we're not going to do that. I have to double check on that because I do remember Durs getting one. I don't know why on the Patreon, because as orders were coming in, I listed everyone out on the Patreon in real time as it was there. So I don't know, and I know Durs got one off of me.
Add Durs to the wheel and spin that shit.
I already X'd out. No, I want to make sure I did it because now I'm thinking I sold 15 instead of 14.
Yeah, I think I sold 15 copies.
Yeah, that's what I think happened. But I'll just double check and then we'll do it next week. Fuck it, we'll do it next week. So this is for the links box. These are all the Patreon members here. There are 58 Patreon members. We're gonna shuffle this up. I did this beforehand, so I was able to go in and put fake names instead of people's governments. Good luck, everybody. This is for the links box. Damn, that's bugging me out. I don't know why, because I know definitely Durs had gotten one.
Mm-hmm. No, it's too late. You didn't share screen, bro.
You didn't share the screen?
I didn't share the screen? Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Nick, you jinxed the shit out of him, bro.
You jinxed the shit out of him. His internet's perfectly fine, but
it's got nothing to do with internet.
Functioning.
That's user. That's what us in the business call user error.
Yeah, basically. That's me. That's all me. My bad. We'll spin it again. Sorry, Austin LeMay.
Oh my god. No, send Austin this shit.
We'll spin it again.
He's got
enough. We'll spin it again. All right. You can see.
Well, let's see how it comes out. I'll let you know.
The other wheel fucked me up, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Because I don't
I feel so at home now after starting 3 shows with my mic muted and being right on the
my bad.
Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. Jimmy the Don.
The Don.
Congrats, Jimmy the Don. Small town collectibles. Congrats. All right, since we're sharing, let me just go to this other tab too. Not to.
You didn't share your screen, bro. I didn't.
Yeah. I'm over getting all hot and shit. Wheel of Names, Jonathan Majors. Where's my other? StreamYard giveaway tool. These are for the 2 books that I'm giving, and we're just doing #free.
I'm jumping in and gonna be like a wild card spinning in.
No, of course.
Everyone just
we're gonna get an Amazing Spider-Man facsimile, Amazing Spider-Man #1 facsimile that I picked up from Durs from his whatnot. So thank you, and also a copy of Jolzar Entertainment's Lou Nation #1, 50 print run on this. This is number 5 of 50. Hulk, Incredible Hulk 340 homage, and this is a Southern Comic Geek exclusive.
Image.
#free in the chat. International if you're in the Link Squad. Yo, I fucked up, man. I hate fucking. Oh, come on, man. Yo, what is that?
We're back.
I didn't think anybody noticed. Oh shit.
Does it do that if I unsub and resub?
Hold on.
It's a celebration, bitches.
All right, I'm not gonna play the thing. So,
yo, he just joined the Link Squad. Shout out to Nick's Kicks and Comics for joining the Link Squad.
No, so
these bitches.
All right,
there's only 4 of them now.
Yeah, because there's no members. So I started the thing. It was specifically just to use the emojis. But oh shit!
Shout out to Durzes, join the Link Squad.
Here we go.
If you want to move over, you can move over.
You have to play it.
All right. You have to play it, DJ.
There's Durs is the biggest DJ Links fan.
So I'm not stopping the Patreon. You have the option now of doing either or.
Yo,
Like,
time out,
What?
DJ, time out.
What's up?
Papa Willie just joined the
Willie.
Link
Papa
Squad.
Willie! Oh shit! My bad. Oh, Papa.
This is gonna go for half an hour.
Yo, shout out to
Let's
DBH.
go. Let's
Oh,
go.
He has joined the Link Squad.
Enough. Dr.
No,
Von,
let's go. Let's go.
All right, so here's
Tell
the deal.
nobody
Here-
short, bro.
what the hell is this? I'm getting cucked tonight. What?
Dude, you got to talk to your old lady about that.
Comic Vet is confused. So I enabled the YouTube membership, right? So I enabled it. Originally, I was gonna do it for like $1 just to use the emojis, but I was like, you know what? Give you the option if you want to do either the Patreon or the YouTube membership. That's fine. I think I'm probably going to test it out just for the remainder of the year. Don't do both. So there's DVH. Cancel your Patreon membership. Don't do both.
Why
They're
didn't you
both-
ask me to cancel mine?
No, give me that money. No, cancel it. You too, and Nick too.
I already canceled.
Do not. Yeah,
I
do
don't know
not.
how to cancel.
Do not do both. I don't want anybody to do both. You have the option YouTube or Patreon. I'm gonna see how it works. If we continue to go this way, I might phase out the Patreon, and then in the new year, strictly do the YouTube channel membership. And then so there's gonna be a big push to get people to the YouTube channel membership. And when I say big push, it is going to be legendary.
Baby, come back.
Legendary.
Yeah, that's a good song for it, Nick. Baby,
Any
come on.
other fool could
Dale
say-
says, which one gets you more money? The money is not is 100% my concern. Let me just draw this and then I'll talk about what's the major difference, I guess. Everybody put hashtag free, right? We got 24 entries. These are for the 2 books. We're gonna draw in 3, 2, 1.
Ignacio.
Hey,
Las
yeah.
Cruces.
The first person in the chat tonight too.
First person in every chat.
What a
Yeah.
surprise.
Thank you, Las Cruces. So Dale said, which one brings you more money? Just for anyone that knows, Patreon is more money. They take out less fees. I think the Patreon, their fees are like, I don't know, maybe 14%, whereas YouTube takes 30%. But the ease of using YouTube is just much, much easier. Instead of having to post in 2 places, I will still be posting in 2 places. So the members will get the early content, but instead of doing members only videos on YouTube, what I'll do is I'll add them as unlisted, and then I'll share them through the community tab. So I can put those same videos on the Patreon as well. Congrats, Les Cruces. So yeah. So that's that. I wasn't expecting anybody to do that. Mark, you're an asshole.
Hashtag support.
No, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Cancel your patrons.
Yeah, like you said, you're going to be pushing to move everyone back here. So everyone fucking hit the button. Get here. That's the goal. Get here. So yeah, you're going to do it now or you're going to do it later. You're going to do it. Promise. Just go ahead and do it.
Yeah, it is, Rob. So right now it is complicated, and it's the whole thing is to move everybody toward the end of the year to the channel membership. If everybody starts moving away and there's only like 10 people over there, I'll probably just cancel it anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like we can uncomplicate DJ's complicated life by just coming heading back here.
I will wait for the
this is a YouTube channel. If it's more, it's more accessible to do memberships here.
Yeah.
Patreon was a fallback, which is a fantastic tool. No bullshit, but
Yeah, Durs has an excellent question. What do we get?
Do we get a welcome pack now? No, you don't get a welcome pack. Sorry. Papa Wheelie gets a welcome pack because Papa Wheelie is a new member. He's not moving anything over. So I would definitely send Papa Wheelie a welcome pack. Yeah, no welcome packs. What the fuck, Derek?
We're all new members. Don't new members. When I joined the Legion, I got a welcome pack.
You switched apartments in the same building. You're not gonna get a housewarming gift.
That's a good callback.
You get 2-ply toilet paper in this restroom.
You know what Nick doesn't have to worry about with toilet paper? His fingers slipping through.
If I pay you $9.99, do the jokes get fun?
Let's go. We got a brand new member to the Link Squad. Never been here before. Send him a welcome packet. Izzy NYC. Dale of Suspense. Let's play something for him, DJ.
If I cancel Patreon and wait a week, then I judge YouTube, then I would be a new member. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys for switching over. No, I appreciate that. Damn, it's been a long time since hearing that. And seeing those emojis.
And I don't have to worry about poop under the fingernail.
Yeah, we need all of our emojis back. It's only giving us 4. For those that don't know, the custom emojis for membership is based on the number of members. You unlock more emojis as you gain a bigger audience. So our emojis are sitting there waiting for us. I need my Jesus pieces back. Y'all switch over. Come on.
I need the super trash.
Super trash. There we go. Thank you. We got Andy in the building. Let's go.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm not
monetization celebration. It keeps getting shorter.
Next one is gonna hit it through. Thank you, Andy. I'm trying to get out of here.
Get out of here.
I need that trash.
30 people watching. Who's next? There you go, Izzy, with the Thanos emoji.
All right,
exclusive emoji access.
All right. All right. That's enough. That's enough. Andy, thank you for joining, man. How was your experience?
Thank you for letting me derail your show.
No, you didn't derail anything.
Devalue your show.
No, not at all. Not at all. What do you got? What do you got coming up, sir?
I am stupid excited because 10 Whack Questions with Comic Man Andy is this upcoming Tuesday. And I had no recollection of what we recorded, but it is literally the greatest thumbnail that we've ever come up with, or that I've ever come up with, and I'm so proud of. I can't. It's the thumbnail is pure Comic Man Andy comedy, and I can't wait for it. I'll just keep doing my usual thing over on my channel. You know, Tuesday night Comic News Weekly, and then the Wednesday night. I took a break this last Wednesday, and God, that Wednesday night New Comic Book Day haul that I've been doing has been going on almost 3 years.
Wow.
I definitely want to keep that going.
Big shout out to Steven C for joining the Link Squad.
Steven C. All right. They got to go short, right? Hold on, wait a minute. Shout out to Steven C.
Ignacio.
Andy, it was a pleasure having you on, man. It won't be the last time.
I appreciate it, brother.
You're the best. Unlike this guy.
Oh,
I'm the dead guy in the trunk. We all know this.
No, you're not. You're not the dead guy in the trunk.
So I am getting laid tonight. Wait, I mean, what?
Wow.
Anyway, Nick and Iggy, two nerd dads on Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern. And people have a lot of stuff on sale. So check out my Nick's Kicks and Comic Sales. Buy something.
I would, but I don't know how much anything costs.
Oh, no. I waited till after C3, and now prices are on everything now.
Oh, okay. I'll have to refollow that page.
What? A lot of fire on that page. A lot of fire.
A lot of stuff I'm going to hate to give up.
Sunday night is at Weeks In, 8:30 every Sunday. It's the only place that you need to be on Sunday night if you're looking for any kind of comic pop culture content. We're going to be spoiling all the comics from this week. We're talking about touching on some of the things from tonight and more as more news is developing. It's going to be a fun show. Looking forward to it.
But do you give the current updates on wax figures on that show?
Oh no, dude, if you want to stay up to date on wax figures and all things wax figures, you need to be at In the Mix every Friday night at 9:00. Because funny story, there's literally no other comic related shows on YouTube Friday nights at 9:00. This is it.
Full what?
That's crazy, right? How YouTube completely stops just for us at 9:00.
Pretty much.
That's insane. Izzy wants to know, ask Nick, how's the weather? Nick, how's the weather?
Chilly.
Chilly.
Much like this morning, we're back in the 50s. 50s, 90s, 50s.
You would love to be back in the 50s, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you want to be back in the 50s with that joke you told backstage.
It was 73 in Michigan, and you're in the 50s?
We're in the 50s in the morning and in the evening, and we're in the 90s in the middle of the day.
Nice. That sounds gorgeous, actually.
What?
Full what?
Jesus Christ.
I'm still sweating down here.
It's hot. What do I got for me? For me, I'm gonna try to finish up after this my New York Comic Con highlight video, which I am super excited. I've been sharing stuff on the Patreon with the members there. Like I did the thumbnail today. I'm like, I want to say 85% done editing it. It's a tedious editing job on that one. A lot of special guests you're gonna see in that video. It's insane, the amount of people that you're going to see in that video. So I'm really excited about that, and we'll be here next Friday. All right, what should we do? Should we just end it? Should I just press end stream? Should I play video? What do we do?
You should end it, then play a video.
Wait for a few.
Wait, what?
Throw it all the way off.
Who's got more jokes?
Should thank all the YouTube members.
I want to know, before we end it, can we get at least 3 more members switching over?
No,
I think we can.
What people don't realize is BTC didn't originate from Big Time Collectibles.
Where did that originate?
Big Thanos cock.
All right, we out
There's
on
the
that.
ending. Cold ending. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just kill it.
The infamous Illuminati.